Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this Hearthstone Mercenaries Heroic bounty guide, I'm going to take a look at Baron Geddon in Blackrock Mountain. Baron Geddon, when it was released, I recommended Orcs for this one, and Orcs are still fine, but a lot has happened since Baron Geddon was added to the game. We now have Varian has been buffed, we have Trigor, we have budget dragon comps, so I'm also going to showcase some new comps that you can use to take down Heroic Baron Geddon in this video. First of all, there is the good old Orcs. The Orc comp for the climb, you're using Garrosh with Tusks of Mannoroth, Thrall with Ring of Strength, and Saurfang with Serrated Shield. That's kind of your basic Orc comp. And then, other than that, just drop in whatever Orcs you have. Grommash, Galvangar, Samuro are my choices here. I have Grommash with Halting Sash, Galvangar with Fury of the Frostwolf, and Samuro with Burning Blade. But you could also replace some of these. You could have Rokaro here, you might even have Cookie if you don't have 6 good Orcs. There's a couple of alternatives. And Orcs, they just smash through Geddon with pure power. Geddon comes with 2 green ads, and then Geddon itself is blue, so your Orcs are just going to smash those ads and then smash Geddon by having so much stats. But changes to the game since Geddon was introduced allow us to also use a little bit more finesse, perhaps. So we can also do this with Holy Humans. So for the climb, I'm mostly using Anduin with Harmonic Mallet, Cornelius with Shield of Dawn, and Prophet Velen with Tome of Inspiration. But then, for the Geddon fight, I'm bringing in the big protectors. Especially Varian with Warbanner, and Trigor with Razorclaw, who are going to deal so much damage. I also have Uther with Limberum's Sacrifice here. Uther is going to taunt in the final fight, and when Uther goes down, then Uther is going to give Trigor and Varian Divine Shield and make them a little bit more survivable. But you could do this probably with something like Cariel instead of Uther if you don't have it. When Baron Geddon was new, there were no good budget comps to take down the heroic version of Baron Geddon, but right now there is, because you can handle this with budget dragons and some red mercenaries. So I'm using Yulon with Pearl of Yulon, Nefarian with Chromatic Dragonflight, and Sinestra with Mana Brooch. So the idea is that these 3 are going to handle the climb, and then when we get to the Geddon fight, I use Tidemistress Atissa with Warlord Payesh, Trigor with Razorclaw, and Localar with Frigid Winds. You could also replace Localar with Varian, for example, if you happen to have Varian, but Varian is an epic and Localar is a rare, so maybe a little bit more accessible. And then the protectors here are at least going to take down the ads, and then Nefarian and Sinestra can handle Baron Geddon if it still stands. This is what all of these comps look like in action. You can kill this one, right? I mean, there have been a couple of times when I have used some of my old guides, and then when I have looked into them, I've just noticed that these are still the best possible comps for these. So even though some of the guides are a little bit older, it doesn't mean that they're bad. In many of the cases, actually, they are like still the best possible guides. Or at least perfectly viable. Well, all of them are perfectly viable. I mean, there have been no nerfs in the game mode, so every single comp that has worked still works. But there might be something that's a little bit more popular nowadays. Doom Charge, Inferno, and another Doom Charge. Well, we're going to start by whacking that one. Whee! Hi, Mios. Okay. Alright, so far so good. 4-speed Searing Strike. 6-speed Fire Stomp. Fine. Again, Makara. And Chrome is just going on a suicide mission, right? The Battle Fury here. Done. Then I can bring out some green. Sounds good. Orcs are pretty hilarious sometimes. Yep, that was the suicide mission. And then who do we bring out? We don't have activate of Samuro. Both of these can activate Samuro, but they are all in hand. Varok has a passive buff. Passive buffs are pretty good. Or I could bring Galvangar, who also has the +5 attack, but actually Varok is better. Let's go. 3 speed, Searing Strike. Might as well taunt up for that one. Then do a bit of heavy hitting. Yep, burn, burn. Three speed Inferno, but 3 speed is too slow. Mox are still perfectly fine. Enough. Nanas. And then we're definitely going to Nova. We're going to hold the front. Would have to attack into that one. Maybe we'll just hold the front.
Job's done.
Actually, that one is going to die to the Nova anyway. It has 41 health. We might attack over there. Why no Natalie? Because I don't want more blues for the boss fight for this comp. But I don't think I need Natalie for the climb. Oh, 50 damage to Cornelius from the AoE. That was a lot. 29 damage. Yikes. Starting to get a little scary. But we can kill that, right? Or we can hold the front. That's going to be 38. That's going to be 32 damage. But we get an exact kill there and we get the heals.
Job's done.
We're just barely making. But that Azara... When Azara was able to get the AoE going in last, that was a pretty big deal. Phew. A little scary there. But no worries. We got it. Right, we're just going to give it self-taunt, then we're going to backlash and retaliate. Oh, Baron Geddon's also attacking. Bring it on. This will mean 0 speed Geddon next turn though, right? I think it means 0 speed Geddon next turn. We also managed to get the Divine Shields though. So, will Cornelius come to heal Varian? I think it will. But now we should have 0 speed Geddon. Yes, we do. How big of a problem is 0 speed Geddon? We're about to find out. I can actually bless. No, this is fine. 0 speed Geddon obviously deals some damage. Which is unfun. Now it's a 3 speed Geddon and it's going to attack. Oh boy. Oh boy, really? Really? You want to attack? now an Inferno. 3-speed Inferno. That's not a big deal. Are we just going to kill this Geddon with the reds? Why even bring the blues? Wow. Because bench is irrelevant largely in PvE because you never want to lose any of your mercenaries. You don't really do anything with your bench. It's a completely different game essentially. The comps are completely different. Because in PvP you're maximizing your chance to win 6 versus 6. And in PvE you're essentially maximizing your chances to win 3 versus 3. Very different scenarios. Start healing up a little bit with this. Start hitting into that Varian. CM Punk match, which is suggest taking it slow to enjoy the content more. I mean, only you know what you're going to enjoy. I don't know what you're going to enjoy, right? And maybe many people like to take it fast. I'm not actually going to attack back all the time. It might still be fine. But like then if you try to take it really slow, then often you're starting to feel like you're missing out on something. There's that too. Grommash, your video being a shield for Blizzard was so spot on. Thank you. Yeah, it was something that I really felt like I needed to do. It was a topic that I spent quite a lot of time thinking about. Because especially in Hearthstone, the community management has been very unhealthy. It's gotten better since Alkali took over, but especially under Chris it was super unhealthy. And we still see a lot of those effects. People still tiptoe around Blizzard a lot. Because there's a lot of folks here that are going to be attacking. And those folks are going to get hurt, I believe. Yep. Hurt. So much damage. So much. Hi, JKB. Thanks. I'm glad you found it. I'm glad you found it useful. Going to use this. Am I going to lose a Tissa? I don't think there's a whole lot I can do about that, really. Can I eliminate that one threat, and possibly if I get that one down, then of course it's all good. Boom. Stop. Alright, Baron Geddon with the budget team. Attacks, Infernos, attacks. We have this one, it's taking the first attack, but it can't take the second. But we're going to Riptide a little bit over there, we're going to Backlash a little bit over here, and we're going to Hailstorm. The plan here is that we have 3 protectors, who are mostly bench material for the dragons. And the plan is that these protectors will be able to kill the ads, and then I will bring the dragons to kill Geddon. That's the plan. Is that going to work? Well, let's see how well it's going to work. Fire Stomp. Well, we get to do Backlash before the Fire Stomp, which is great. And then this one's going to go after the Fire Stomp, and this Riptide actually is not going to happen. This will be very, very dead. And this one is not going to go last in combat either. So far so good. We get the big backlash. Lots of damage to Geddon. Oh! Much more damage to Geddon than I even expected. Whoa! This is going so well right now. Didn't think this would go this well. Oh boy. So... we'll bring Yulon out first. Geddon will crit Yulon. But the others don't have protection if I bring them out first. I will try with the Yulon. Let's see. 6 speed and 6 speed. I can do 5 speed backlash. It's beautiful. Doom charge. So this Doom charge is probably going to hit into Trigor. And there's going to be the Inferno. So Localar is just going to die. Localar won't get to do anything. Even if I do Jade Flame Buffet, that still changes nothing. But I can Jade Gust, so I can ensure that this one will be dead. Now that I ensure that that one is going to be very, very... Oh! Why would you do that? Well, be it as it may. This Geddon is going down. So the overall plan worked perfectly. The trio of protectors I had on the bench were able to kill the ads. And then I will bring the green dragons to kill the Geddon. And dragons can perfectly well climb here, so... yeah, that's budget heroic Baron Geddon. For the first time. Thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and a special thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, YouTube members and Twitch subscribers who make all of these videos possible.